So second gametogenesis is oogenesis. You know what is oo? Oo is ova, है ना? The process of formation of mature female gamete, that is ovum, is known as oogenesis. The process of oogenesis start in the fetal life. है ना? When the fetus is being formed, a lot of oogonia are produced. है ना? A couple of millions. है ना? As soon as the fetus develop and the ovary are develops and the fetus start producing the oogonia. So they produce approximately 2 to 7 lakh oogonia. No more oogonia is added after birth. So as soon as the oogonia start producing, they follow a certain phases: multiplication, growth, and maturation phase. So we will discuss this also. So what happens in gametogenesis? It follows the 3 phases. Number 1 is multiplication phase, not maturation, multiplication phase. Number 2, growth phase. And number 3, maturation phase. What will happen here? You know that outermost layer of the ovary is germinal epithelium. Many of these cells, if this is the outermost layer of germinal epithelium, many of these cells will detach and produce this cell known as oogonia. And if you look into the ovary, they will arrange as a cord. As a cord. You know the cord? This. In the ovary stroma, and this cord is known as egg tube of Flügger. What happened in the multiplication phase? Several germinal epithelial cells detach to form oogonia. They arrange in the stroma of the ovary as a cord, and this cord is known as egg tube of Flügger. Later they develop or they form a nest known as egg nest. Clear? One cell in the egg nest develop into the primary oocyte. And all these things occur in the fetal life. So at the time of birth, we have 80,000 primary oocyte or primary follicles, we say. Okay. During what happens to other? They degenerate. And this degeneration is known as follicular atresia. Okay. In what happens in the growth phase? Now we will understand the growth phase. What is happening in the growth phase? In the growth phase occurs as soon as the birth. It continues till the childhood and puberty. Okay. What will happen in as soon as the birth start? This primary oocyte, here I'm drawing now this primary oocyte will go for its first meiotic division. In the first meiotic division, there will be a formation of a large cell and a small cell. This large cell with abundant cytoplasm is known as secondary oocyte. And the small cell with minimum cytoplasm is known as polar body. So during the growth phase, what happens? The first mitotic division occurs. and in this mitotic division there will be an unequal division leading to the formation of a polar body and secondary oocyte, and both will be haploid. Okay, this secondary oocyte will get arrested here or in this phase till the puberty. Okay, as soon as the childhood start, or you can say it will not complete the meiosis first till the puberty comes. Okay, so it will get arrested here in the diplotin phase, and this phase can last for the many years or in several years. Okay, so the growth phase can continue for very long. All right, the last phase is maturation phase. What happens in the maturation phase? The second mitotic division will occur. Okay, the second mitotic division. Yeah, sorry, meiotic, not mitotic. This will develop into the ovum and the second polar body. But the second meiotic division will complete at the time of fertilization. As soon as the sperm reaches the ovum start, or you can say as soon as the sperm reaches the secondary oocyte, the secondary oocyte start the second mitotic division. Okay, bacha? And it completes within a fraction of second. Clear? So this polar body can also show another meiotic division. It will produce two polar bodies. So at the end of oogenesis, we can have three polar bodies and one ovum. And you know that there is two arresting stage. I told you one arresting stage is diplotin phase. Okay, the second arresting stage is between this secondary oocyte and the ovum, and that occur in the metaphase. So as soon as the sperm in contact with the ovum, it will start the second meiotic division and convert into ovum.